recording? Right, okay, so we're recording. Right, so here we are, seg 2 of Cumbria Guide, zooming into local businesses in Cumbria. That's corny. Right, today we're with Leslie Kumon in Carlisle. Leslie, tell us who you are, what you do, and the floor is yours.
Thank you, Steve. Hello, everybody. I'm Leslie from Kumon Maths and English in Carlisle, and we're very much open. We do after-school tuition for maths and English for children of all ages and abilities, and we've been very much open since the first lockdown. And obviously, children aren't allowed to come to the centre, so we've been supporting children we've been using Zoom. And whilst that might have been a strange thing to use back last March, now most children are using some kind of video platform at school and they're very familiar with it. We find Zoom works for us because we're able to get the children to tilt the screen or move their devices so we can actually see them working. And we can tell by their body posture, how they're answering their questions, whether they're managing, whether they're struggling, and we can then step in and support them. And also on Zoom, you have a whiteboard feature like at school. So if we need to, we can demonstrate things for them as well. Also, we can take them into a breakout room, which literally just means on another screen. So whilst we can keep an eye on 3 or 4 other children working, we can work individually with your child without the other children hearing. So it's a really good platform for supporting learning and keeping children learning during lockdown. We've got a good deal on at the moment. We've got a free registration. So if you are looking for extra tuition, you might want to look us up on Google. Just Google Kumon Carlisle and give us a call and we can go into more details for you. The free registration is a saving of £40, which is amazing. And that runs until the 1st of April. So get in touch soon. Once you do, we can do an assessment of where your child is up to on Zoom for maths or for English. And then from there, we get a starting point and we can then give you a study projection for a whole year as to how we would see your children moving forward. We give you the resources and we support your child on a Zoom video call once or more than once a week until they feel comfortable. Then usually people do it once a week. We're very flexible with the Zoom calls, so you don't have to stick to a particular night or a particular time, and we can work around you. And I can do some on a weekend as well, if through the week doesn't work for you. We've been going for over a year now, and we're getting very established, and we've got lots of children who have made so much progress. In fact, we've got about a dozen children who are actually working ahead of their school year now in maths and English, and we've got one student, a secondary student, who started the English programme a year ago and he's actually completed it, which is the equivalent to GCSE in terms of reading comprehension, which is fabulous. We've just had the pleasure of handing out lots of certificates to all these children who are working ahead of themselves, and that gives them a buzz and the families. And Kumon, it's a self-learning programme. And the idea is, as well as your children improving their ability in maths and English, they learn how to be resilient, persistent, and that builds confidence. From a little bit of work every day, they become very good at being able to direct their own learning, and we step in when they need it. We don't just give them the work and leave them to get on with it. We're there at the end of the phone whenever you need us. So if you're wanting some tuition, get in touch and we'll give you some more information. Hope to hear from you soon.
Right, brilliant. Right, Liz, that is you're dead shy and everything there, aren't you? You got that down to a patter. Well done. Right, just a question for you then.
Yes.
The ages, from what age to what age are you taking?
Usually from 3 up to 16, but obviously with Zoom we're finding if your children are at school, 4-year-old, if they're at school age and have been used to say in a preschool, are used to doing some formal education, they can manage. But we can just try and say usually definitely from 4.5, 5 they can manage on Zoom, no problem at all. And right. We organise the time so that we can even do a one-to-one to make them feel more comfortable.
And it's tuition. You said there you've got a deal on. don't be an April Fool. Get it?
No, absolutely. Well done, Steve.
This-
You miss out.
You miss out on 40 quid.
Absolutely. Not in these hard times.
And just as look, when people are ringing you up and they're a bit unsure because they've never had tuition for the kids in the past, maybe it's the first time, maybe it's a grandparent asking as opposed to a parent or whatever yet. What is it you charge them? What is the fee? How does that work?
Once they sign up, it's £65 per subject for a month. So if they do maths, it's £65, or if they did English, it was £65, which is really good value because most tutors charge a minimum of £20 an hour.
Right.
And this includes all the resources and the support, as I say, that's there. Usually what happens when people get in touch, we'll either have a telephone call or preferably a Zoom video call like this.
Yeah.
And we can just have a chat, find out what it is they're looking for, get to know their children, show them the resources. The children can have a little go, and then they can try it out for a week and see what they think before they have to sign up. So
okay.
I don't want people signing up and then thinking, oh no, it's not for us. I'd rather they tried it and thought, well, we'll give it a go. And if they do sign up, they're not locked into a contract for a year or anything. Right. So if at some point down the line situations change and they wanted to leave for whatever reason, that's fine. You don't have to pay a get out clause.
Right. So just to have a butcher's on here, because I'm just going to share the screen because like I know what I'm doing now. That's because you showed us. Right. I'm going to want to share that sound as well. So get on there, and this is you. Right. That's where you are. You can see that, yes. I assume. Right, I'll tell you what. So we're in Carlisle, Kumon Carlisle Study Centre. You just
we're up near the big Asda. Not that at the moment that makes much of a difference because everything's on Zoom.
Right, of course. But just show people where you are. But this is
absolutely.
This is you. This is your page. There you go. Have a look at. Where are we? It's you on video. Yeah, there you go. Because we can watch that, see what you've got to say. I don't know what it is that you've got to say.
Start getting organised for doing Zooms to support students today. With the new government guidelines of schools now not being open until maybe the 8th of March, it gets even put back even further. Just to shout out to those parents who may have been thinking about tuition for their children. Why don't you give us a call? At the moment we have a very good offer on of £40 off for free registration, and that runs until the 1st of April. So if you were thinking of some extra help to help with homeschooling, why not give us a call and see how we can take the stress out of homeschooling for you. Okay.
There you go. Fantastic. It's good, that, isn't it?
Yeah. Have you finished recording me?
No, still recording. We're still on there, right? So that's the question. So anyway, we've got that out of the way. Come on. Right, you're sorted there. How's it going? How's life in general?
Good, yeah. Like everybody wanting to get back to normal and get out in the world. I've actually signed up with a personal trainer, can you believe? And my first session, 6 o'clock yesterday morning, and it was amazing. I couldn't do very much. But I didn't realise, Steve, that now doing Zoom all day at school with remote learning, and then at Kumon, I am doing 8 hours of Zoom a day. That is ridiculous, supporting children. And so I'm getting no exercise. So I've decided I need to do something about it. So I've signed up with Barry Mark Personal Training, and I'm raring to go. I've got my next session tomorrow night at 7 o'clock after Kumon. So I can't wait. So very soon I shall be very fit, I would think. I'm hoping.
so just right, because this is going to make me giggle here. Right.
Okay.
Because you're there staring at a screen for 8 hours a day doing Zoom meetings all day, every day. Yes. You've decided to get a personal trainer.
Yes. Now, on Zoom.
On Zoom. Now, I know Barry, Mark, because we've done stuff with Barry in the magazine. Yeah,
right.
Tracking business. And obviously he had to adapt after last March.
Absolutely. Well, that's why I looked them up, because I can't get to a gym because getting to a gym obviously now is out of the question in lockdown, but also, you know, you need to put aside maybe a couple of hours by the time you get there and have a shower and all the rest of it. And it's not enough hours in the day.
Fantastic.
So I can crawl out of bed on a morning, put my gym kit on at home, or here tomorrow night. I've got this lovely big room that's not being used, so I can do my session in here.
And is he doing the sessions himself, or is it one of the other lads?
Not at the moment. I have spoken to him on the phone, and he has been in touch with me, which I think is amazing, since he's got so many other clients and things to do. I've met 3 of his staff so far, and they've been absolutely amazing, because I was very nervous about doing it because I haven't done any exercise for a long time. Brilliant. And I thought they'll think, oh, she's old and she can't do very much, but they've been absolutely fantastic.
Brilliant. But I hope he gives you a plug on the back of this. Now, what I also want to know, right, bearing in mind you're going to get all fit and healthy, so when we do come out of lockdown and you can go and smash one of them restaurants, what restaurants are you missing most out of
what restaurants
all of them?
I'm missing most?
Yeah.
Oh gosh. I love Casa Romana. I always go to Casa Romana. I do. Yeah.
Dick Shannon.
And I love the Andalusian as well.
Ah, right. You know what? I've not been back in there since it reopens up. But Dick's
fabulous. You should go. I've been once in between lockdowns when we were allowed out. And it was absolutely amazing. Service was wonderful. Food was great. Casa Romana, I can't recommend enough.
I know. The best time to go to Casa Romana is when Dick's not cooking. So next time you're in go. Time you're in go. Right.
Toto always makes you really welcome.
No, but he's retired now,
isn't he? He's Casa Romana, isn't he?
Yeah. Right, okay. So that's what you're gonna do. You're gonna smash Casa Romana and then Andalusian, right?
And then Brilliant. I'll have to do double amounts of PT training, won't I?
Well, why not? You'll be fit as a lap by the time you get through with
PMPT.
Right.
If only.
Right, well, Leslie, just to end up back on Kumon, and I'll throw some slides in there. You've got a deal on. It's 40 quid. Save £40 on registration if you get in before April the 1st. You're available to look after anyone, anywhere, because it's all on Zoom. I'm not suggesting that you, what have you. But bottom line, if you're watching this video and you need to have a chat with Leslie about English, maths, is any other subjects that I'm not aware of?
English and maths.
English and maths. That's where you need to be. Why am I pointing at the screen? I'm pointing at the screen.
Why are you pointing at the
screen? Anyway, Kumon, the numbers there, they're in Carlisle.
Brilliant.
Anything you want to add, Les?
No, just thank you very much for giving us the opportunity. That's brilliant.
Fantastic. So remember, make sure that you want to make sure that Barry Mark gets up at 6 o'clock to give a personal one-to-one. Because I don't think Barry Mark's seen 6 o'clock since he was probably 14. Right. And next time you go into the Casa Romana, you know the crack thing up. Is the kid? No, he's off booking. That's the time.
Okay.
Right. Thanks very much. Cheers.
You're welcome.
Leslie.
Thanks, Lee.
See
Bye.
you later. Right there we go.